been upgraded. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Yo, when it ain't toxic, shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that boss fish, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit. Never been complacent since I was 8, I steady stay chasing. Always winning adjacent, side by side, grind hard in the basement. Ain't no replacement, only one me, yes, to the free agent. Cause I go with this payments, otherwise I don't really have any patience. Making that honey, I wanna be something that's more than just money. I wanna teach others and see them becoming a version they never thought. Now they be hunting their goals and their dreams, yeah, all in their reach. They listen to me, the things that I preach, and change their whole lives to something belief. And now their own mind is all that they need. I'm loving
Well, the random time does lag on 2 speed. The rating has been fast. Be able to secure this game.
This is Conquerors of Dawn.
big moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making these look good. I just want trophies, plaques with a whole goal if you know me. Got a gold record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone, like lonely. I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that, choose that, hard work, that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Waylander Gaming. Tonight, well, it's the second evening of C. First matchup, we've got Honey Buns up against Dark Stars. So, Honey Buns putting on a dominant performance last night on X Meta. Definitely the squad to look out for in the groups. They just Dark Stars having a matchup in like going into the best of 3 series, going into that what shall we say, sudden death round, just clutching it over One Trick Kings. So currently Honey Buns is sitting in first place, Dark Stars in second place. So it's all going to boil down to what is going to happen in this match and how things will be playing out. Will the Group C get reshuffled? What is going to be the situation with, well, the matchups here? So very curious to see how this one is going to play out. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I am solo casting tonight. My partner Waylander will be joining me after he's done with work. So we're back to, well, how shall we say it, square root of how it all started at Waylander Gaming. Pretty much solo casting and just me and him casting. So very, very excited to do this. So if I do make mistakes, just bear with me. I mean, gosh, one guy can only do so much. And then a special shout out to, well, our staff members from Waylander Gaming. We've got a special anniversary on, well, happening tonight. It's so Shroomsy and Angelic's Fury's 4th year and wedding anniversary. So congratulations to them. That's a special shout out for them. And well, a special shout out to Solar for Day, our co-sponsors in Conquerors of Dawn. Well, this first match is powered by Solar for Day. Yeah, Dark Stars, Honey Buns. Just waiting for the teams to ready up here. And are we ready? and we can jump into this first matchup in this best of three series. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen. Get your votes in. And I didn't throw a curveball in the poll tonight. I just straight up asked, who do you think is going to win this best of three series? And I do see that it's currently in favor for Dark Star. So let's see how this one does play out. Will it be the cast, well, viewers curse? As we do see things evening out. Oh, this also gives me the ample time to do this moment. Let me just get this up. Yeah, so viewers, if you're in the chat, be interactive with me. You know, I am solo casting, so let's see and let's get everyone's votes, well, thoughts and opinions into this match. It will help me get through this process. As you know, every time I solo cast, I'm very interactive with the chat. So let's get into our culture story. Four friends, all developers for years. They traded ideas between stand ups and late night chats. But 6 months ago, they finally pressed start. That's Solar for Day, a developer led studio that designs and builds modern, intuitive apps, then iterates fast so productives that can scale cleanly as budgets grow. To keep things practical, Discovery UI, UX, web, and mobile builds feature integrations and ongoing optimization, delivered with a transparent collaboration and an eye on real world performance. When demand spikes, your extended bench jumps in under the same standards. No fluff, no mystery, just honest timelines, clean code, and products that level up with your clients. Um, Book a free consult at solarforday.com. All right. Oh my word, what is going on? Just still waiting here. The ping test, and surprisingly, thank you for the teams being here, well, super early so that we could have gotten the ping tests and all of the things out of the way so that we can start the stream a little bit earlier. So, no more ping test. We're going to jump into the matchup straight off the bat. As soon, well, we can get the fifth members in for both teams, ladies and gentlemen. And Eula, TM, I am going to go with your sentiment. Let's go! Let's see if we can spice things up here in the chat. Dark Stars currently the favorites. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. It's a bit late now, mother. It's a bit late. Oh, Mads, apparently it's Lee and Ruan's birthday. So special shout out to my two brothers. Happy birthday. Hope it's a great one. I 100% definitely forgot. My bad. What a brother I am. Dum 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 dum. Here we go. Without further ado, no more delay. Mm. All right. Into the first matchup we go in this best of 3 series. As you can see, this is an official contest, and this is how we do it. This is how we do it. So, Honey Buns won the coin toss and opted to go for the pick. With that being said, they get the first ban and first pick. Swag, the first ban for the side of Honey Buns.
Hayabusa.
Banning out
Sanjo,
Your team
Hayabusa.
is banning.
Natsuki. The response for the side of Darkstar. Looking at Hayabusa. All right. Hayabusa is one of my favorite heroes to play in the jungle. One of the, depending on
Light me up and watch the
Your
world
team
the
is
situation.
banned.
That shadow kill that
Let's hear
that
from the crowd.
can come
Make
in
some
clutch.
noise
But
for
looking
your
at
victory.
Darkstar banning out that current super strong X-Borg, and well, Honey Buns opting banning out a TC. So if I'm looking at this draft, well, the current bans, I can see the team is currently
me,
going to go
your
fun is all
for
that
a
matters.
certain draft. Darkstar banning out 1-1.
This time, the
Obviously,
choice
it
is
seems
team
like
mine.
they
is
did watch
banning.
and do their homework on Buns. Honey Buns banning out Xavier. So, Jumper from One Trick Kings had a beautiful game with Xavier. Going for Darkstar's final ban for the side of Darkstar, ladies and gentlemen. The first phase before
I'm
we jump
born
into the
with
first
talent.
pick,
Team
as
is
we do see
picking.
Mosquito banning out the Guinevere. Swag with the first pick. Will Swag pick up the first pick? I'm going to note this, right? The YSS and Lancelot is currently
Butterflies
open,
born by
but
thy
Ghost
wish,
Aurora picking up
guided
the
by
Zushian.
lantern's light.
So we will see that Lantern Flare into the mix. I mean, we know Zushian is so annoying at, well, any correct lineup. Wait the vote as what are you saying, Solofade? Are you referring that you swayed the vote in favor a Darkstar? But nonetheless, yeah, Natsuki picking up Glue and General Oki, the response as well for the side of Darkstar. Look, Glue is also annoying hero, and if I'm not mistaken, it
Pain
was
is the proof that I'm
Your
still
team is
that
alive.
played a brilliant game with the Glue. But sticking to what they know, Darkstar's Amir picks up the Brody once more. We did see Amir picking up this Brody 3 times in a row last night. Kylie showing us the Batang, not going for the Gergetcha that she played with last night. Him or her played with last night.
The power of Leo is within my hands.
Chat, just a quick one. If there is a slight buffer, just so that you know, right? there is a stream delay on my end.
Your
I
team is
increased the
picking.
stream delay so that there is no um, stream sniping allowed going in on this map. So I am looking at like way far beyond I'm currently at, but nonetheless, it is yeah, fair play. Back picking up the alpha. It's been a minute since we alpha, so we will see that spear of alpha combining beautifully with that
Thorns remain.
with that
Your
wall
team is banning.
and first crack coming in from the Badang. However, Demon Kai does pick up the Lancelot. Lancelot is definitely a hero that you would like to play with low, and Dark Star does have the slight advantage comes thing. Unfortunately, this is the only way how we could get the international games up here. Because the Nigerian team cannot play on the South African. If they do come over, and even with VPN on, not that it's allowed tournament, but we tested it with VPN, right? Their ping was at 285,
Time and
between
tide wait
285
for
and
no
300,
man.
so
Team
you
is
can
not
just
a girl.
understand. The South African team or the South African server team, right? Playing on the Nigerian server, that does allow the ping to proc between and 150 at max. So
Muscle of
it's a
iron.
fair balance
Your
up
team
as
is
we
banning.
Darkstar did ban out the Beatrix, and well, Honeybuns responding with the Gattagatcha ban.
Experience the
The
euphony
Your
of
euphony
team
of
is
suffering.
banning.
Alright, so Granger getting banned out from the side of Dark.
Among the
Star.
planes
And
exists the
Your team
equilibrium,
the response and
which
final ban
I
for the
was
side
made
of
for.
Honey Buns this first matchup. So we will see the two final picks coming in. Darkstar still needs a Roam and Mage, and Honey Buns needs Gold Laner, and well, unless we pop outs. I see Mads is having difficulty not
Minotaur,
answering my
Your
question
team
will finish
is
off
picking.
what was
before
left undone.
the stream catches up. So yeah, just to add to that, she can obviously hear me. I am in the room right next to
Your
her.
team is
So okay, Solo for day.
To
I got
live
you, bro. I
is to
got you.
trick the
Chocolate Pie
Reaper.
picking up the Faramus and Oya picking up the Leslie, right? We did see Darkstar focus panning on the Leslie last night. So this is we will see if they are going to get that PSD, especially with the Leslie being picked up by Hoya. Currently, I'm going to be honest, right? This both teams' drafts is looking very, very strong. However, I am going to say this, right? With Paramus and the Nether Realm. Wait, just give me a sec.
Guess who's the stunning Brainiac detective? Yep, it's me, Lilia!
So, sorry, I just needed to go blow my nose. And Bishop NDB, to answer your question, right? For Nigerians, it should be anything from 20 um, upwards, depending on what their current network providers are allowing them. But the disadvantage is towards honey buns, as they are playing with 80 and above to cater for the Nigerian squads. So, without further ado, I am going to say this right. I am favoring honey buns' draft, especially with that nether realm coming in with the Paramus.
To Mobile Legends.
That does allow for extra
5
sustainability.
seconds
Let me
till
just
the
get
enemy reaches
all
the
of these things
battlefield.
on and
Smash
get the
them.
scores resetted.
All troops deployed.
You know, points, because it is the first best of 3 series first matchup in this best of 3 series of the evening. But yeah, Honey Buns definitely having that stronger draft. I'm loving the combination with the Badang Alpha and just giving that extra sustainability coming in from the Paramus, especially on the roam. Yeah, I'm not going to count out Dark Star just yet. This is all going to come down to what is going to happen early on. And Bishop, no. This is a tournament lobby, bro. This is really a tournament lobby. And, yeah, well, just stay tuned, see what happens. Stay tuned, see what happens. But we do see the knockup coming in from the Minotaur onto Maeve Wiley. However, Maeve Wiley would be able to retreat, get the health back up. No contest for the Litho just yet. Alpha nearly catching the Litho. However, it's Lancelot onto the Alpha. We do see that Thorn Rose getting committed from the Lancelot. Will the Alpha fall as first blood? Oh, but the wall coming in from Badang. Nearly saving Alpha. But first blood going in favor of Demon Kai with the Lancelot. Oh, I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. Oh, the play lantern on Zushin being so annoying, especially onto Lilia and onto the Minotaur. It is 3 seconds away before the first objective of this match does spawn up. The first turtle is into the mix. It's all going to come down to who's going to contest for this first Lord. Turtle. As a Paramus. Oh, it's not Paramus on Rome, it's Paramus on XP. So different. Not used to see Paramus in the XP lane. I would have honestly thought it would have been the Paramus on Rome. But in any case, Alpha starting first turtle of this match. We do see Glue coming in here. Oh, but he does get taken down by the Paramus. However, the Nether Realm has been committed from the Paramus. Lilia clutches the first turtle of the match. And in the meantime, we do see Brody getting a solo kill onto Leslie in the bot lane. So it was a 1-for-1 exchange. But, oh, make that a 2-for-1 exchange as Ghost Aurora gets the kill onto, well, the Lilia. But we do see that flare, Lantern Flare, just being annoying. The Spear of Alpha has been committed. The wall is up from Badang. However, Badang is taken down. But Alpha gets the kill onto Lancelot. But Glue gets a double kill. So it's at the 3-minute mark. We do see the grab is onto Zushin. Just past the 3-minute mark, it is currently 4-3. 1 kill advantage in favor of Dark Star, as well as a 700 gold lead. Everybody was kung fu fighting as Brody and Minnow was waiting. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Come on, say it again. For. As we do see Minnow and General Oki coming into the mix here. Just trying to get the engagement onto Badang. Trying to get that gank onto the gold lane. Not being successful in that gank. And Solo Fide, what's wrong, bro? Why the sad face? Why the sad face? Zushin is going to be annoying with this lantern flare. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Oh, Alpha does commit the Spear of Alpha into the mid river bush. just to escape the clutches, but the Minoan Fury does land onto Alpha. Alpha in a lot of danger, but the Netherrealm coming in clutch from the Paramus. Paramus does get the kill onto the Minotaur. We do see the ultimate snipe coming in from Leslie. However, it is currently a 1-for-1 exchange. But Amir the Brody will be taken down. Paramus, Chocolate Pie doing a decent job with this Paramus. However, the grab is onto Maeve Wiley, onto the Badang, but Badang is able to get under the turret and get the wall onto Lancelot and allow Leslie to get the kill onto Badang. That is a 2-for-1 exchange in favor of Honey Buns. Let's say it. Honey Buns. That's going to be one of my favorites. But the second turtle of the match does go in favor of Honey Buns, as we do see the first crack coming in from Badang, allowing Ghost Aurora with the Zushin to take down the Minotaur. Lancelot not going in for that contest onto the second turtle of the match. So that's at the 5.5 minute mark. 2 kills advantage in favor of Honey Buns. And well, a solid 1.4k gold lead at this moment of time. Sorry, that song is stuck in my head, as we do see Maeve Wiley and Ghost Aurora currently having the vision onto the Minotaur. However, we do see the Phantom play displacing Lilia once more. The Zushin is doing some damage. But I mean, in the top lane, we do see the engagement onto Glue as Alpha picks up the kill onto Natsuki. Oh, I missed that, but Badang getting the kill onto Brody. However, Brody gets the return kill onto Leslie. However, the Minoan Fury does land onto Maeve Wiley. Badang will be taken down by the Lilia. Will we see this Lantern play being able to defend this tier 1 turret here in the bot lane? Oh, but the Crimson Strike from the Lancelot not hitting onto its mark. Or shall we say Rose Strike, my bad. But Lilia taking some damage, but the turret does not take the Lilia down as the Black Shoes has been committed. So the Black Shoes won't be available for the next team fight. But look at this, the engagement from Alpha and Paramus is onto the Glue. However, we do see the grab onto Glue as the Netherrealm has been committed from the Paramus. I mean, this is going to allow him with that extra sustain. Amir is coming in for the exchange, but he gets that flicker and first skill kill onto, wow, Chocolate Pie. I'm in the mood for Chocolate Pie, as the Spear of Alpha was committed defensively from the Alpha just to get out of the danger there. But we do see Natsuki with a Glue is trying to get that grab on, but the Sky Piercer procs from the Brody. This is currently looking not too good in favor of Honey Buns. They definitely need to get that pressure onto Darkstar. Darkstar having a great time when it comes to team fights. But I mean, anything can still happen. The gold is fairly even. The kills is only 1 kill in advantage in favor of Darkstar. My opinion, I would have waited for the turtle to change into the Lord. Oh, but we did see that Paramus had to grab onto Lilia, but committing the Black Shoes to get out of the grabs. And Bishop, no, you're not the only one getting ads. This is a monetized channel that you are on. Remember, we're doing, well, pretty much everything for free. So we need to get compensation some way so that we can present you every year with Conquerors of Dawn, because everything that we make on the channel goes into tournaments. However, we did see the Crimson Lantern getting committed by the Zushin. However, we do see the grab onto Chocolate Pie. Paramus will get taken down. However, Zushin gets the Lantern play onto Mosquito as Minotaur has been eliminated. Lilia not getting onto mark on the Spear of Alpha lands onto Lilia, getting her so low, but Alpha taking so much damage. Grab is onto Alpha. Please do not attack the Alpha. There we go. Will they be able to get the kill? Oh, but the Glue flickers out of Zushin's Lantern play. Oh my word, ladies and gentlemen. This match is cracker. A cracker. It is a cracker. Let's go. Snap, crackle, and pop. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, that lantern play getting the displacement onto General Oki. Minotaur trying to get that, wanting to get that opening, to get the knock up. However, you see Chocolate Pie just giving the vision. Badang, Maeve Wiley does see the glue. I mean, Hoya needs to be very careful. We do see the wraparound play coming in from Darkstar here. It is 10 seconds away from the first Lord of the match. It's 5 seconds now. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and let's freaking go. Rum pom pom. Rum pom pom. Rum pom 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 pom. Oh, we do see the engagement onto Lilia as the Black Shoes has been committed to escape the clutches, but Glue with the grab is on to Ghost Aurora. But we do see the Crimson Lantern being committed from the Zushin, but Brody comes in with the torn apart memory, taking down, well, the Zushin. But currently it's a 2-for-1 exchange. The grab is on to Maeve Wiley as Padang has been taken down by the Glue as well. I mean, everyone taking a lot of damage here under the turrets, but Darkstar is just currently winning in the team fights. This is two different teams in this first matchup than what we saw last night. We saw Honey Buns last night dominating in their match against Hex Meta. And Darkstar, well, just trying to find their groove, right? And, well, it's pretty much it's like, yeah, Darkstar found their groove and they are ready for Honey Buns. But we do see the Spear of Alpha does land onto Glue. And Leslie gets that first skill on to Glue. The red buff has been taken down. So, at the 11.5-minute mark, we do see the 3-kill advantage in favor of Darkstar, but we do see the wall coming in from the Badang. The Minoan Fury does land onto 3. However, the Netherrealm has been committed. We do see the pull coming onto Minotaur. The Lantern play is out. Will Lancelot get caught out here? Oh, the fish crack coming in from Badang. Nearly catching Lancelot. No follow-up just yet, ladies and gentlemen. But Brody is something else to keep an eye out here. I mean, Brody getting another kill. This Brody is on a killing spree. Literally. Oh, Mosquito get caught out here by the Alpha. We do see the engagement. Spear of Alpha is on to the Minotaur. The Minotaur has been eliminated. Lancelot going for that split push here in the top lane. But we do see Glue and Brody trying to get the wrap around here. They need to be careful. Leslie can pack a punch. But if we're going to look at the items real quick, right? Oh my word, bad timing. As we do see the grab is on to Leslie. Sky Piercer procs from the Brody. I mean, this is like Natsuki with Natsuki. With this Glue just getting the grab onto the correct players. Kenny, in my opinion, yes, it is MS differential, right? But, I mean, there was a lot of teams that gained a lot of success. I mean, if you know that you are going to have higher MS, you should draft around that. Yeah, pretty much all of the teams have gained success onto the Nigerian teams. So, Honey Buns playing the first match on this 80 to 150 MS. They should be comfortable going into the second match. Oh, as we do see the Lantern players onto Natsuki. Oh, Natsuki not being able to get that. Oh, but Lancelot is into the mix. He gets his second skill there. Does the damage. We do see the pullback coming in from Paramus. Over the Lantern flare is into the mix. The Minoan Fury lands onto nobody. The Netherrealm has been committed. Leslie gets a kill onto Glue. We do see that Winter Crown getting committed by Swag. However, oh, Brody and his Sky Piercer is so annoying. Lancelot nearly getting taken down in that exchange. But Brody trying to get that opening onto the torn apart memory, but not going to be able to do so. It's a 1-for-1 exchange. Hey chat, you better wish Angelic Fury happy anniversary in the chat. When I did the opening, I did tell you it is their 4th year wedding anniversary. As we do see the second Lord of the match has been taken down by Darkstar. They should be able to get some more pressure onto Honey Buns. But at this point, Honey Buns is getting their defenses in. But it's all going to come down to Will it be an ending angle for Darkstar? Or could Honey Buns get the correct play here and, well, potentially turn the tides here? I mean, we are reaching a point where the items are going to pull in here. Lucian having the Sky Piercer, but 0 stacks on the Sky Piercer. Not an item that I would be looking at, especially on the Zushan. But look at Amir, Brody, right? He's got 61 stacks on his Sky Piercer. That's a deadly execute item. Oh, but we do see the pullback coming on to Glue. But this Lord is trying to get the charge on. A beautiful pull coming in from Swag. Oh, but the Lord does focus onto the tier 3 turret. They should be careful here as the Spear of Alpha was committed to get outside of that torn apart memory. The Winter Crown has been committed. Oh, but the flicker! Minoran Fury does land onto 2. It's a double kill for the Lancelot. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see Darkstar ending this first match, as that's a full team wipe. First blood going in favor of
Victory!
Darkstar. We will most definitely see the Lancelot was devastating. Brody was devastating. But nonetheless, looking at this first matchup, right? I'm just quickly going to have the data there. But MVP for the side of Honeybuds will go to Ghost Aurora. And MVP for the side of Darkstar will go to Amir with his Brody. I mean, I mean, the only thing that we saw Darkstar picking up in the gold laner yesterday was the Brody. So, let's see if that ban is going to come out. Alright, let me just let the teams know. First pick, picks have switched. On. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Bum, bum, bum. Watch the level of gameplay here while I'm waiting for it to show up in my current tournament. Volkstern official. Which tournament are you playing in, bro? Let me ask you this. And for which team are you playing? What's that? Is that for one of the Nigerian squads? Or is it one of the local squads? Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Oh, no. Well, Volkstern, I definitely want an answer onto. Alright, so both teams are. Oh. What about the overlay? Oi, oi, oi. My word. Oh, that into the second match. Whoa. This best of 3 series. Will Honey Buns get the return dubs here and take us into that sudden death round? Or will Darkstar take this in a clean sweep fashion?
Light me up and watch the
Your
world
team is
burn!
banning.
So, Bishop, right? Did you see
Your
that
team is banning.
there is a tournament lobby? Or the teams are playing in a tournament lobby. That was one of the questions.
I'm born
Your
with
team
talent.
is banning.
Thorns remain
team is
should
banning.
petals fall.
Okay, so can someone please pull me in here? Like, Wolkenstone, for which team are you going to play in this tournament on Saturday? Well, it could only be.
Good
To
evening.
me,
Your
fun
team
is
Could
all that
only
matters.
be. Saturday.
Your team is picking.
It could only be for Xenagogo or Alpha Zero. One of the two.
Let's hear from the crowd. Make some noise
But
for
yeah,
yours
team
truly.
just looking at the drafting phase at this current point of stage. Sorry, I got sidetracked as poop. But yeah, Export Guinevere 1-1 being the bans for the side of Darkstar. Glue, Lancelot, and Hayabusa being the bans for the side of Honeybun. So definitely respecting
Always
the
on the
Glue
way.
and the
Your
Lancelot.
team is
But
picking.
Ghost Aurora picking up the Uranus and Maeve Wiley picking up the Matilda as Natsuki did pick up.
Pain is the proof.
And
that I'm
Amir
still
going for the
alive.
Brody.
Oh, there's no one learning their lessons with the Brody.
Butterflies born
Your
by
team
thy
is
wish.
picking.
Guided
But the
by
Zushin
lantern's
getting picked
light.
up from the side of Dark Star, not allowing Honeybuns to pick it up once more. Look, there was success coming in from the Zushin, but I mean, this is all going to come down to, well, how the team fights are going to play out. I am so lost, so dear mekaar, like. Well, let's see how that. Rika, just refresh this. But in any
Okay,
case,
I'm back. Back to the game.
yeah, 3.5 minute mark. We do see Darkstar having, well, the 800 gold being in favor of them as well as a skill advantage. I mean, this is going to come down to mid to late game. Honey Buns definitely needs to get that opening, get the wraparound, and get the focus on the gang.
Agreed, but right now with the Zushin pick coming out from the side of Dark Stars, it's making it so difficult because she gets to play so aggressively, even with the tankier people this early in the game, because they're not that big of a problem to her.
Yeah, well, oh, come on, stop it. Anyway, I mean, yeah, it's this Alice in the jungle. It's really annoying. Minoan Fury not landing onto anyone. We do see the Lantern play onto Uranus. We do see the knockup and the Vengeance has been popped by the Uranus. We do see the Eternal Guard coming in from Vexana. However, no follow-up. I mean, that's just, the Honeybuns is just pretty much trying to escape the and survive for their life. I mean, it is 1-for-0 exchange in favor of Darkstar. But that Lantern flick nearly catching Maeve Wiley does force the flicker coming in from the mid.
This Zushin is actually so crazy, and Honeybuns have to be so careful of it right now. And will they actually even be able to contest for the second turtle, or would they rather spend their time farming?
I would definitely look at the opposite lane pushing and try and get the objectives and farm up. Yeah.
A lot of aggression coming out from the side of Dark Star Kings. They're also somewhat invading the jungle, but
Dark
Roger...
Stars. Dark Stars. Dark Stars.
Oh, okay, my bad. Dark Stars. But the turtle dance is starting, but Dark Star Kings are managing to take it all on their own right now. The red team doesn't even get near it right now.
Yeah, we do see the Minoan Fury does land onto 2. However, Demon Kai does get the kill onto Uranus. However, that curtain call was committed earlier on. But I mean, Maeve Wiley, Roger, and chocolate pie so low at this point. I mean, it's past the 6-minute mark. It's 4 kills in advantage of Dark Stars.
Okay, Dark Stars. Where did I go? But it does seem that the first first two turrets of the game will be falling to the side of Dark Stars, and once again Zushin onto the Matilda, but the passing eagle managing to help the Matilda escape. What is her ultimate's name?
Story.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Circling eagle.
as we do see, the internal guard has been committed by the Vexana. However, Alice is currently jungle invading for free. I mean, Swag won't be, yeah, no, there's no contest for Swag. So yeah, Honey Bun's pretty much under-farmed at this moment, as we do see another tier 1 and the final tier 1 turret gets taken down in favor of Darkstar.
And with the Atlas managing to farm her own jungle and the Rogers jungle thanks to her team's aggression, this makes the game also a lot more difficult for the side of Honey Buns, because once Atlas gets fed, it's so frustrating to deal with her. Who's lagging? It's okay. Let's see. 7.5 minutes into the game. 3 turrets to the side of Dark Stars. I'm talking to my own onesies.
I'm just currently looking at the admin.
Yeah, I see. As the game does continue, and the next turtle will be up and running, but if both teams actually leave it to the 8-minute mark, instead of going for the third turtle, we can go for the first lord of the game.
Indeed. So, I mean, this, well, I do think Darkstar would leave this turtle and allow it to go to the Lord. They could definitely capitalize on this pressure that they've got.
Definitely. But I've just realized I don't think I've seen the Ixia even throw the full barrage even one time during this entire match. It's just been extremely dangerous for her.
Twice or 3 times.
Oh, okay.
Onto the Brody, solo times.
Okay, so those don't count.
Why doesn't that count?
Because when you want to see the Ixia's full barrage, the time when it's the most memorable is when it's used in team fights. But Zushin once again onto the Vixena. Alice also taking the Lord Eternal Guardian onto Zushin with a flicker coming out from the side of Vixena. Just the team side of Honey Buns trying to survive, circling Eagle onto Alice and Ixia going for the beautiful full barrage, getting a double kill.
Yeah, well, we do see Roger going for that solo push in the bot lane, getting a tier 1 turret. I mean, you did ask for it and it happened. So, yeah, a double kill coming in from XCR, getting that full barrage. But we do see the curtain call does slide onto 3, but no Inferior as well. CC gets the kill onto the Roger. We do see the Lantern Flare does continue onto the Uranus. Ghost Aurora does proc that Vengeance. Will CC get taken down here? Yes, sir! Ghost Aurora gets the kill onto CC, but the Zushin gets a kill onto Maeve Wiley. However, XCR does get the return onto, well, the Zushin. So that was a 4 for 1 exchange in favor of Honey Buns.
True, and Honey Buns also managed to just bridge the goal gap a little bit. The Lord won't be able to break the Holy Shields, and now they just get a little bit more chance to farm and clear the lanes, releasing some pressure.
Yeah, this would definitely be ideal for the side of Honey Buns. They should definitely capitalize on this advantage that they created for themselves. It did relieve some pressure for them. They need to go for the pickoffs, especially force the splits Now, I mean, there we see the pull onto the Uranus. However, there's no follow-up from Darkstar at this moment. We see the Lantern play onto Uranus.